let the lungs really fill up on your inhale with that lower belly drawn back. Feel the lungs expand. And then they fall back down to the earth and empty out on the exhale. On the next inhale, lift the fingertips up to the sky. Really feel a lift through the heart space, shoulders pressing down. Then interlace your fingers together at the top as you drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then take an exhale, side bend over to the right. Really feel the press into that left heel, allowing the body to really feel lengthened on the left side. Beautiful. Let the next inhale lift you back to the center, full length of the inhale. And then it's the exhale that takes you over to the other side, lengthening through that right side, pressing into the right heel. Really feeling the elbows still pressing back. And then inhale back to the center. Lift through the heart space, open up the elbows, and press the back of the head into the palms. Really feeling an expansion through the entire upper back. And exhale, take a fold forward. Allow the full body to come down towards the thighs. Knees might bend slightly. And then dip, deep knee bend here. Roll into a tight ball as you press palms into the earth. Draw your chin in tight to your chest. Start to straighten the knees as you take an inhale. Lengthen the heart halfway. Leave that lower belly locked in. Then exhale, plant your hands as you step it back. Come to a plank pose. Pausing here in plank, draw the thighs together and press the heels back. Allow the body to feel grounded here, using this plank pose to warm our bodies up already. And then exhale, let the knees just come to the earth, coming into tabletop. Untuck the toes. Then let the inhale lengthen the heart forward, moving into some cats and cows. Let an exhale take the gaze over the right shoulder towards that right heel. Pressing into the palms. Inhaling to center. Exhale, gaze over that left shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, start to press into palms and round out as you empty into cat pose. Tuck your chin in and really feel the spine rounding. The lower belly's lifted all the way up and in. Inhale, press into palms. Allow yourself to come into cat pose. Exhale, round and empty it out. Tuck the chin. Inhale one time. Let the heart lift. And then exhale, come back to neutral spine as you kick the right heel back. Allow your lower belly to stay grounded and feel grounded through the palms, and allow some fire to build in that core. Feeling that right heel really extended and really straightened, engaged all the way through that right leg. So the calves, the quads, hamstrings, everything engaged, the glutes. And now exhale, let the right heel cross over the left. As you take that side stretch, look over the left shoulder, really lengthen through the crown of the head, the back of the neck. Feel the right heel continue to press back as you lengthen over the left shoulder. Couple more breaths here. Then let an inhale, extend your heel back, press it back. Exhale, draws the knee to the earth. That next inhale takes the left heel back, press back firmly through that left heel, fingertips expanded. I'm still got some snap, crackle, pop happening this morning. The warmth building around the core, lower belly drawn in. Guess it's not that early for my body, or maybe just because it's cold, Jay. The next exhale takes the left heel over the right side. Allow it to come all the way down to the earth. As you press back with the left heel, allow the gaze to lengthen up and over the right shoulder. So not just collapsing into the hip, but lengthening through the spine and the crown of the head, and then looking over the right shoulder. Really press firmly back through the left heel as you feel more length into that left side. Let an inhale kick that left heel back, press it back, and then exhale, drop it to the earth. Press into the toes, and then allow the body to start to come down towards the earth. Finding an Ashtanga Pose. Knees, chest, chin into the earth, elbows squeezed in tight, toes are tucked in. Then press into the palms as you slide the heart through. Let the thighs come down to the earth and lift up to cobra. Lengthening now into that lower spine. Let the back of the neck be really long. Exhale, shifts the hips back, toes tuck into the earth. Then send the hips really high for downward facing dog. Pedaling at the heels, feeling the body. Let the fingertips spread wide, pressing into the palms. Send the gaze back as you tuck your chin to settle into that downward facing dog. Allowing the breath to come back into your control with steadiness, filling up on your inhale and feeling the melting on the exhale. On the next inhale, fill up the spine completely and let the next exhale step or hop you to the front of the mat. The inhale will lengthen you halfway. Exhale for a fold. Press down into the heels as you inhale to reach up, rise yourself all the way to the sky. And then interlace the fingers for that side bend over to the right, pressing into the left heel. Inhaling to center, exhale to the other side. Inhale to center, lift through the heart space, press the elbows back, the shoulders press down. As the gaze lifts, you press into palms, open up that upper back. Exhale, fold forward, chest to thighs. Inhale to lengthen the heart. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop it back. Pause there in plank pose for a moment. Let the thighs draw together, lower belly zips together. Really feel the ribs hugged in tight. One more breath here in plank. Exhale, let the knees come down, chest comes down for that Ashtanga pose. Squeeze the elbows in tight. Maybe feel the knees walk in. Maybe even feeling the throat coming a little closer to the earth, back of the neck. Getting a nice stretch. Press into the palms as you slide the heart through. Let the inhale lift you up, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Downward facing dog. Settling again into this down dog, really feeling the body. Letting the fingertips spread wide. They're like suction cups into the earth. You really feel them like starfish hugging the earth. Another full deep inhale here. And then exhale, steps or hops you to the front of the mat. Let an inhale lengthen you halfway. Exhale, fold you. Press down into the heels as you inhale to reach up, rise up. Exhale, the hands through to heart center. Sit the hips low, fingertips reaching forward, finding yourself in Utkata, that fierce pose. Shoulders pressing down, really lengthening through the back of the neck. Draw that lower belly in really tight, really snug. Exhale, palms together, take a twist over to the right, left elbow hooks. Press with the right palm as you look up towards the right elbow or the sky. Hips sit low. Twist a little bit more, pressing with the right palm a little bit more firmly. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, take a twist over to the other side. Left, right elbow hooks outside of the left thigh as you press with the left palm. Hips sit nice and low. Twist and empty out. One more press and twist a little deeper. Inhale back to the center. Exhale for your fold. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop it back. To take to a vinyasa, let the heart come down towards the earth. As you press into the palms, the inhale lifts your heart up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Settling into down dog for transition. Inhale to lift the right heel high. Exhale, open it up. Allow the hip to really feel expansion here. As you stack the hips, maybe you feel the knees drawing circle into the sky, or just feeling this hip opener for one more breath. Then let the inhale lift the heel back to the sky. As you exhale, draw knee to nose, tuck and squeeze. Inhale, lift it high again. Exhale, draw knee to nose, come all the way. And then plant the foot there. Back heel turns down as you inhale to lift for warrior one. Hips go square. Really feeling the lift of the heart space. Exhale, allow the body to come down. Left hip goes towards the left heel. Maybe palms to the earth, Skandasana. This direction, maybe hips come all the way down. Finding some opening on the inner thigh, allowing the breath to flow there. When you're ready, press into the left heel, shift the weight forward, and open it up for Dragonfly Twist. Maybe that right arm swings behind you. Keeping it nice and simple today. Try to get more to Ashtanga. When you're ready, unwind. Frame your right foot and step the right foot back to meet the left. Let the heart lower. And your inhale lifts your heart up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Beautiful. The next inhale sends the left heel high. Press through the left heel. Exhale, opens up the hips, stack them. Really feel this hip opener here. Maybe drawing the circles, the knee clockwise and then counterclockwise. Inhale, lift the heel high again. Exhale, draw knee to nose. Really feel the rounding and the tucking all the way forward. Inhale, lift the heel high. Exhale, the knee comes forward all the way, and then the left foot plants between the palms as the inhale lifts you up. That warrior one, hips are square to the front of the mat. You might feel a little tug of war as you draw that right hip forward again. Exhale, shift the body towards that right heel, hips sink down low, maybe palms press, and it's just the inner thigh stretch that you're feeling here. Or you sink a little deeper and you've got the hip and the inner thigh, the right hip and the inner thigh. Press into the right heel as you send the weight forward, right palm grips to the earth. Inhale, lifts the left fingertips high. It's Dragonfly Twist. You might also wrap the left palm behind you, just to feel more twisty. And then exhale, let the left palm frame the foot. Take it back, let the heart lower down. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Allow the body to feel this connection to the earth, this reset in downward facing dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, step or hop it forward. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale for a fold. Sit the hips low, fingertips lengthen. Exhale to twist it over to the right. Press palms together. Maybe open the arms. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Press palms or open it up on the inhale. Exhale, let the palms come down as you inhale to center. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop it back. Let the heart lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hips go back. Inhale, lift that right heel high, press through the heel. Exhale, bend the knee. Maybe you flip, maybe not. When you're ready, inhale, lift the heel high again. Exhale, draw knee to nose, tuck and empty. Inhale, lift it high. Exhale, draw it all together. Feel it draw to the nose, and then plant the foot there. Inhale to lift up, warrior one. Exhale, sit the hips, left hip towards the left heel, Konasana. Stay for as many breaths as you need here. When you're ready, press into the left heel. Send the weight forward, left palm down, Dragonfly Twist. Exhale, frame your right foot and step it back. Heart lowers down. Inhale, lifts it up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips go back. Inhale, lifts your left heel. The exhale opens up the hip and stacks them. Maybe you flip. When you're ready, it's an inhale that lends you back to the center. Exhale, draw knee to nose, tuck and empty. Inhale, lifts. Exhale, draw knee to nose, feel it come all the way through. Frame the foot. As you inhale, back heel turns down, warrior one. Lift through the heart. Exhale, right hip, right heel. Draw it all the way down. Konasana. Press into the right foot. Shift the weight forward, right palm down. Inhale, lifts the fingertips. Warrior wrap. Dragonfly Twist. Exhale, frame the left foot. Step it back, let the heart lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, hips go back. Downward facing dog, to pause for a few breaths, letting the connection happen again with the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, step or hop it forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale for a fold. Sit the hips low, fingertips lengthen. One more time. Exhale, twist it open. Inhale to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop it back. Heart lowers, inhale, lift. Exhale, hips go back. The next inhale sends the right heel high, press it up. And then exhale, open it. Maybe flip. Pressing into both heels, sending the hips higher. Inhale back to the center, lift through the heel. Exhale, draw knee to nose, tuck and empty. Inhale to lift. Exhale, draw it all the way forward, plant the hands, plant the foot, and back heel turns down, warrior 1. Exhale, right left hip sinks back towards that left heel, Skandasana. Maybe pausing for an extra breath. When you're ready, shift the weight forward, left palm grips. Right arm maybe wraps. Exhale, frame your right foot, step it back. Heart lowers. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, hips go back. The next inhale sends the left heel high. Allow the hip to open up. Maybe you flip on this side. Hips press. Heels ground into the earth. The inhale unwinds you back to the center for 3-legged dog. And then exhale, empty it out, tuck it all the way in. Inhale to lift. Exhale, draw all the way forward. Plant your foot, back heel turns as you inhale to lengthen. Lift up. Exhale, right hip, right heel. Drop it down. Drop it low, draw. Shift the weight forward. Right palm goes into the left. Left fingertips reach. Wrap maybe. When you're ready, it's an exhale that frames the left foot and steps it back to let the heart lower down. And the inhale lifts you up. Exhale takes the hips up and back. Feeling this downward facing dog and allowing the breath to be here, to be fully present. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, step or hop it forward. Let the inhale lengthen you. Exhale, folds you. Press down into the heels, sit the hips low. Udkata one last time. Exhale, stand it up. Samastiti. Step or hop the feet, hips distance, roll the shoulders back. Lift through the heart. Exhale for the fold forward. Allow the peace fingers to reach down for the big toes as you inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, elbows flare out, tuck your chin. Rounding down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the elbows. Exhale, padas under hastas. Take the hands underneath the feet, the tips of the toes and the wrist creases as you take an inhale. Lengthen the elbows and exhale, bend the elbows, tuck the chin, round back down. 1, 2, maybe feeling a gentle sway from side to side. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straighten the elbows, look up. Exhale, hands to the waist, squeeze. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Step or hop the feet together. Take a quarter turn, let the right toes turn all the way up. Left toes pigeon-toed, extend all the way back. For Trikonasana, grounding yourself to the ankle, block, or a big toe, then lengthen and lift through both sides. 1, 2, feel the shoulders pressing back, heart opening up to the sky. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down, let the inhale bring you up. The right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Reach all the way forward. Then ground yourself, going down towards the left foot or a block. Big toe, then lengthen, lift, and look up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down, let the inhale bring you up. Turn the left toes in, the right toes out. This time, left palm takes the lead. Your hips are square to the back of the mat. Reach forward all the way back towards the back of the room. Then allow that left palm to go to the block inside or outside of your right foot, or it connects with the earth and the right arm lifts up. 1, lower belly squeezed in, and you're twisted, but the lungs have space, so breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down. Let an inhale bring you up. Draw the right toes in, the left toes out. Right palm takes the lead. Reach, extend all the way, then ground yourself inside or outside of the left foot or your block. Then feel the left fingertips reach up as the right palm grounds itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look down. Let an inhale bring you up. Step it forward, reset for Samasthiti. Awesome, take a big wide step. Right toes turn out to face the back edge of the mat. You drop down deep, forearm to thigh, or right palm to earth, inside or outside of your right foot. Hips sink low as the left fingertips reach overhead. Your gaze might lift to the left elbow or palm. 1, 2, feel that back foot, the left foot placed, grounded into the earth. Really feel the hips sink a little deeper. 4, 5, press into the right foot as you inhale to lift up. Draw the right toes in, the left toes go out. Facing the front of the mat, you sink down deep. Maybe forearm to thigh or palm to the earth, inside or outside of the foot. Right arm extends over. Lengthen through the right fingertips. Really lengthen and feel a lift even through the entire side body. That length comes from the blade edge of the right foot. Press down and sink the hips a little lower. 2, gaze might lift to the right elbow. 3, use the breath. Find that control of the breath. 4, 5, press into the left heel as you inhale to lift it up. Left toes in, right toes out, sink down deep. This time, left elbow hooks. Maybe the back heel turns off the earth first. Left elbow hooks outside of the right thigh. You take that same twist like we did at the beginning with palms pressed together. If it feels good, you feel stable. Maybe you play with dropping the back heel to the earth. Maybe you play with the full expression with this left palm down, right arm extended. 2, using the breath. Finding more in these twisting poses. 3, 4, 5, press into the right heel as you inhale to lift. Right toes in, left toes out, sink it down deep. Back heel might turn off, the right elbow might hook outside of that left thigh, and then press palms together first. Then you might play with that back heel coming back down. You stay here with palms pressed, or you play with that full expression, that's right palm to earth, and the left palm reaching up and overhead. 2, use your breath. 3, breathe more deeply. Let the ribs expand. 4, 5, press into that left heel as you inhale to lift it up. Turn the left toes in, the right toes face the long edge of the mat. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the heart. Exhale, take the fold forward. Allow the body to lengthen down. Wide leg forward folds. The first one, palms between the feet. Knees might bend as you inhale to lengthen. Then press into the palms and let the crown of the head come down towards the earth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, hands to the waist. Let the inhale lift you all the way up. Exhale there. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale into, grab the waist, draw the elbows back, lift through the heart. Keep the elbows drawn back as you exhale. Take the heart forward, folding the crown of the head, reaching down towards the roots of the earth. 1, I was going to say reaching down to the sky. 2, draw the elbows together. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift with the elbows coming up first, keeping that engagement. Then exhale when you get to the top. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, interlace them behind you and straighten the elbows, lift through the heart. And then exhale, take a fold forward, feeling the forearms and the shoulders saying, oh yeah, thank you. Allow the palms to come up and overhead, feeling loose through the neck. As you take this fold, ground into the big toes and feel the entire foot glued to the earth. 3, play with a little bit more in the shoulders, maybe drawing the palms closer together. 4, 5, inhale, lifting up with the palms, taking the lead all the way up, squeezing the thighs together. Exhale there at the top. Hey, daddy, step it forward for Samastiti. Options here, fist to fist, opposite elbows, or it's palms going up the back. Ooh, wiggling all the way up. Maybe it's a really tight wiggle for you today. Palms coming together, take the quarter turn, hips square to the back edge of the mat. The inhale lifts the heart. That shorter stance, hips are square. As you extend forward, you take the length down. Allow the body to feel lengthened through the heart space. Palms drawing together. 2, 3. Consistently asking yourself the question, are my hips still square? Are my hips still square? Do you need to do something to help them get more square? 4, 5, let an inhale lift you all the way up. Draw the right toes in, the left toes go. Hips are square first, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Take that length all the way down. And there's that question again, are my hips square? Are my hips square? Feel the lower belly continue to tuck in and then play with adjusting the hips as you need to. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift it all the way up. Exhale, release it. And then Samastiti. Grounding yourself through the left foot. Really feel it press into the earth. Squeeze at the waist and the right peace fingers. Bend your knee, lift it up. Look down for that big toe. Zip up tall first. Maybe you stay right here, feeling lengthened through the spine and the crown of the head lifted. Maybe you extend that right leg out and lengthen through the heart. Take it forward. 2. Standing leg is really firm. 3. Draw the lower belly and drop the shoulders away from the ears. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, extend it out to the side. Standing leg is nice and firm. Feeling lengthen through the shoulders. Maybe the gaze goes over the left shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back to the center. Grab what you can to tap the knee to nose. Lower belly stays engaged. Grab the waist. Point the toes. Kick and lift. 1. Point the toes. Kick and lift. 2. Keep the chest lifted. Proud. 3. Point and lift a little bit higher. This is one more time. 4. Last time. A little bit higher. 5. Exhale. Drop it down. Ooh. Shake it out. And the other side, right foot grounds and roots. Squeeze at the right waist as you inhale to leave the lower belly. Squeezed in, left peace fingers, big toe. Then zip up tall. Feel length through the spine first. Feel grounded through the entire right foot. All muscles engaged in the right leg. Maybe you extend the left leg out. And that extension takes you forward. 2, 3. Squeeze at the waist. Keep the belly in. 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, open the leg out to the side. Same steadiness and strength in the standing leg, feeling strong. Maybe gaze goes over the right shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale back to the center. Grab what you can. Tap knee to nose. Then grab the waist. Point and lift. 1. Point and lift. 2. Lower belly's in. Point and lift. Lift through the heart space. 3. Keep the chest proud. Little bit more. 4. One last time. Point and lift. 5. Exhale. Drop it down. Beautiful. Coming into balancing. Maybe you choose tree today, depending on how you feel. That right foot goes into the inner thigh, or you play with the right blade edge of the foot going into the hip crease. Allow the knee to come down. You can stay here in the flamingo pose, just finding the balance and steadiness and opening up the hip gently. Or you might wrap the right arm behind. I like to lengthen up first through the left fingertips and then take the length down. All about how we enter the pose. Find yourself entering with steadiness of the breath. Letting the breath guide you each step of the way. If you're taking a fold, eventually allow the crown of the head to come deeper down towards the earth, just to lengthen through the back of the neck. It's the chin that tucks gently into the chest. 3. If you're in tree, maybe your branches are starting to grow, and maybe you play with a gentle wave of the palms. 4. 5. My folders, inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale there. Squeeze at the belly as you inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale to release it. Beautiful. Taking it to the other side. Left foot might come into the fleshy part of the inner thigh or the knee or the calf for tree. Or left blade edge of the foot goes into the hip crease. And allow the knee to come down and just explore what's happening on this side. Maybe left arm wraps. Doesn't need to grab anything yet. Lift through the right fingertips as you extend down. Allow the body to tell you through the breath how far it wants to go and when. Using the breath to each step of the way, really finding the breath and asking it, can I move on? Are we ready? As you take the fold, allow the back of the neck to lengthen. 3, 4, remember that gentle tuck of the neck. 5, folders, inhale to lengthen halfway, exhale there. Lower belly squeezes in as you inhale to lift all the way up. Exhale to release. Awesome effort, step it forward for Samasthiti. Inhale to lift the heart up. Surya Namaskara A, exhale for a fold. Inhale to lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop it back. Let the heart lower as you inhale to lift it up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Exhale, step or hop it through to seated. Let the legs go long. Ground and root through the sits bones. Inhale to lift the fingertips up. Exhale for a fold forward. Keep the feet flexed back towards you. Taking our first Pashimo Tanasana, forward fold. 1. Might grab what you can, maybe just lengthening through the fingertips to keep the back nice and straight. Feeling the heart go forward. Or you grab the outside edges of the feet. 3. Again, gentle tuck of the chin to allow the back of the neck to be open. 4. 5. Inhale to lift it up and allow that right foot to come in with you. We'll go into Janushasana. Inhale to lift the fingertips. Exhale for a fold forward. Shoulders square to the front of the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Draw that right foot into the earth, going into Marichyasana. We're going to do our entire right side. Feel the right foot into the earth, sits bones grounded and rooted. Left palm to the right shin. Inhale to reach the right fingertips. Exhale, extend forward. Right shoulders past the knee. Then you can wrap and bind. It's the right arm that wraps behind and the left palm grips. Or you're just moving forward. Maybe the elbow hugs back and grabs onto the right shin as you take a forward movement. Keeping that right thigh really hugged in tight. 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Take the right foot, bring it closer. Grip the toes, the sit bones into the earth. Right palm grips the earth, roll it back out of the way. The left elbow hooks outside of that right thigh. Sit up tall, Marichyasana C. Maybe you stay right here, really pressing with that left elbow outside of the right thigh. Or the left palm extends and you bend at the elbow and the right palm reaches behind you. Hard to talk in this one. Keep the left toes flexed as you send the heart forward and back. 2. Pressing into the palm and lift the heart even more. Twisting back. 3, 4, 5. Exhale to release it. Let both legs go forward as you inhale to lift fingertips. Exhale, fold forward. Pashimo Tanasana B. The heart's going forward, grabbing whatever you can this round, maybe reaching past the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Take the left foot with you. Janushasana A, shoulders square. Inhale, fingertips lengthen. Exhale, take it forward, folding all the way down. Draw that left shoulder down in line with the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Bring that knee into the earth, the foot goes into the body and the foot goes into the earth, palms distance. Sit up tall, that's Marichyasana A. Maybe the right palm grabs onto the left shin as the inhale lifts the left fingertips up. Extend forward, keep the thigh drawn in tight. Maybe you stay here, squeezing back, hugging in that left thigh, or the left arm right wrap. Right toes stay flexed and entire leg engaged. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Draw the left foot in closer. Left palm hooks into the earth. Roll the shoulder out of the way. That right elbow hooks outside of the left thigh. Sit up tall. Take a twist back. Marichyasana C on this side. Allow the heart to go back. 2, 3. Keep the breath. 4. If your palms in the earth, press into the earth and twist back even deeper. 5. Exhale to release it. Cross the ankles, take to a vinyasa. Step or hop it back, heart lowers down. Inhale to lift the heart up. Exhale, takes the hips up and back. Step and hop it through to seated. Let's go to Tanasana first. Thighs zip together, palms into the earth. Roll the shoulders back, lift through the heart. Zip the thighs together, press into palms, and lift the hips up. Crown of the head falls back, throat opens. 1, 2, zip the thighs together, lift the hips higher. 3, lift it a little higher. 4, little higher. 5, exhale, hips come down. Shift the weight forward. Cross the ankles to take to a vinyasa. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhale to lift the hips. Step or hop it through to seated. Let the bum hit the earth, unwind. Navasana, boat pose, palms reach. Lift through the heart and drop the palms to below the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the ankles, bump it up. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the ankles, bump and lift. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the ankles, bump and lift. Drop it down. 1. We do traditional today. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time, bump and lift. Drop it down. 1, 2, 3. Draw the thighs together. 4. Last time. 5. Cross the ankles, bump and lift. Drop it down. Send the weight forward. Take to a vinyasa. Let the heart lower down. And your inhale will lift it up. Exhale takes the hips up and back. Step or hop the feet forward just outside of the palms. That might be beyond mat's edge as you send the hips low, or you come into Bujupidasana. Jumping it forward. Allow the arms to wrap behind the backs of the arms. And you sit the hips low. Thighs are squeezing together. Palms are glued to the earth, and maybe feet are on top of the palms for the first part as you draw the feet together. 2, 3, maybe you feel the crown of the head come to the earth. 4, keep the thighs squeezed together. If you're in Malasana squat, press the backs of the arms against the inner thighs. 5, if you're in Bujupidasana, try to open up to Titivasana, and then bend the knees. Step or hop it back. Heart lowers down. As you inhale to lift the heart up. Exhale, close the toes under, hips press back. Step or hop it through to seated. Let's go first, Konasana, butterfly pose. Bottoms of the feet together. Draw the elbows in tight. As you exhale, fold forward, butterfly pose. Takes the heart forward first. Lengthening with a straight back first. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale to lift it up. Then round, scoop out the insides, round and tuck down, grabbing to the feet, trying to open them up like a book as you tuck down. The chin tucks into the chest and the crown of the head reaching down towards the feet. Really feeling a rounding. Maybe elbows are out in front of the shins to help you. 3, 4, 5. As you inhale, lift up one vertebrae at a time. Coming all the way up. Exhale there, close the legs like a book. Take to a vinyasa. Cross the ankles. Step or hop it back. Let the heart lower. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale takes the hips up and back. Step or hop it through, back to seated. Open up the legs to Upavishta Konasana. Wide leg forward fold, seated. Let the sits bones begin to the earth first. Sit up tall as you inhale to lift through the fingertips. Exhale, take a fold forward, maybe palms just walking down. Inch or two at a time. Allowing the body always to lengthen forward. That length comes through the heart space, helps to maintain the back support and the core, that lower belly drawn in, and the breath taking you all the way down. If you reach the blade edges of the feet, you grab the outside blade edges, or you can grab the big toes or the ankles, whatever feels good for you. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift it up. This is fun. Arms go up into a V. Lower belly squeezes in, and then you try to get the feet up to the palms. If they grab them, lift through the heart space. The lower belly stays tucked in really tight, and that heart space lifted. Those two things together is what helps you be really strong in this shape. If you feel really tall, allow the crown of the head to fall back. You might go with it. If you lift through the heart space and draw the core together, really feel the body strong in the entire midline. It should hold you up. 3. Find another couple of breaths here. 4, 5. Exhale, cross the ankles. Take to the vinyasa, step or hop it back. The heart lowers down. And your inhale lifts your heart up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Step and hop it through, back to seated. As you unwind, start to recline back. Kick the legs up and overhead, and then support the low back as you open the legs to a wide leg forward fold shape, similar to what you were just doing, except you're on your shoulders. Keep the hips nice and high. If you feel good here, maybe palms reach back and the peace fingers grab the big toes. We stay for 5 breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, now listen carefully. It's a really quick, steady movement, and then you engage every muscle in the core as you try to balance on your bum. You unwind and lift up. Lifting up through the heart space. So you unroll and kick up and try to keep a hold of the feet. Yeah, it's going to make you laugh and giggle. That's the whole purpose, I think. And then exhale, allow the body to come down. Cross the ankles, take to a vinyasa. I think they just do it to have fun. Allow the body to come down to that lower back. Then inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, curls the toes under, hips press back. Step or hop it through, back to seated. Unwind to the earth. Allow that left leg to stay long and the right leg straightens. Grabbing a hold of the peace fingers, grab that big toe. Left palm grabs the top of the left thigh, just to remind it to stay into the earth. Then inhale, lift up through the chin, lengthening through that heart space. 1, trying to get the chin to the shin or the knee, just feeling that intention. 2, it's a version of what we do standing. 3, to help you build that flexibility and strengthen the core. 4, 5, exhale, let the crown of the head, back of the head fall towards the earth as you open the leg out to the side. Again, maybe that left palm stays to the left thigh or grabs the hip, just to remind yourself, keep the core in and the left thigh to the earth as the gaze goes over the left shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Like to take it over to the other side. Take that right leg over to the other side. You might bend the knee, or it might stay straight as you take the cross. The right arm extends out and gaze over the right shoulder. 2, 3, 4, 5, inhale, bring it back to the center. And then exhale to release it. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Right palm grabs onto the right thigh. The left peace finger's looking for the big toe. Then inhale, lift to the heart space, letting the chin come up towards that shin or knee. 1, using the core muscles. Keep the right toes flexed back. The entire foot is flexed back to keep the right thigh glued to the earth. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, let the head come down. Open the leg out to the left. Again, right palm might grab onto the waist or just stay on top of the thigh just to remind that right leg to stay engaged and glued to the earth as your gaze goes over the right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring it back to the center. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Allow that left leg to come over to the right. And then the left arm opens out. Take the gaze with the left palm. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, bring it back to the center, lift it up. And then exhale, relax it down. If you have space, you might reverse somersault chakrasana out of this, or you grab onto the backs of the legs and roll yourself up and forward. Step the legs back to take to a vinyasa, but come all the way down. Allow the forearms to come into the earth. Press into them and slide the heart forward. Lifting up into Sphinx pose. Feeling this in Sphinx pose. Maybe you press into the palms and start to feel the arms straighten a little bit. It's like an extended cobra with the hips grounded into the earth. Exhale, let the elbows come back down. Allow that left forearm to become square with the front edge of the mat and reach back, coming into a hamstring stretch. Quad stretch really helps before we go into back bends. Draw that right heel in as close as you can get it. Maybe you recline down just to take it a little bit more deeply. We do a lot of hamstring opening and forward folding. And then we have to do back bend. So it just feels right to open up the front of the body. When you're ready, exhale, release that right foot. And you swap out the forearms. It's that right forearm that's square. And then the left palm reaches back. Drawing in that left heel towards the bum. And again, maybe reclining down. Exhale to release that. And press into the palms. Send the hips back. And swing the legs around. Coming to unwind to the earth. Moving into bridge pose first. Press into the heels, send the hips high. Interlace the fingers. Maybe feel the shoulder blades walk together a little bit more as you press into the heels and lift the hips higher. Opening up the shoulders. Chin might be tucked all the way into the chest here. One more breath here. Lift the hips a little bit higher. And then let the palms go as you recline back down. Allow the fingertips to come into the earth, fingertips facing in towards you, the palms just outside of the ears. As you press into the palms, maybe come to the crown of the head first, and then press equally into hands and feet as you lift the hips up. 1, 2, keep the same equal press into both hands and feet. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, come down. Relax it down. Maybe resting on the crown of the head or the back of the head. When you're ready, palms press into the earth. Equally, hands and feet, they lift you up. 1, 2, use your breath. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, relax it down. Coming back to the crown of the head or the back of the head. Walk the palms in a little bit more. Come back to the crown of the head and then press. It's equal press, hands and feet. Lift it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. 5. Exhale, relax it down. Slowly unwind 1 vertebrae at a time. And then hug the knees into the chest. Gentle rock from side to side. Loving on that spine. Beautiful. When you're ready, grab the backs of the thighs and rock up to seated. Take a forward fold. I like to take this fold extended, grabbing over the tops of my toes and then tucking the chin in tight to feel the spine rounding down. 2, we're here for 10 breaths. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, let the spine lift up 1 vertebrae at a time. And at the top, 1 really big roll. Beautiful. Shift the weight forward. Start to unwind to the earth, but come down to these forearms. Maybe straightening the legs. And allow the crown of the head to fall back, opening up the throat. That's Matsyasana, fish pose. Staying for a few breaths here and allowing the body to just relax in this shape, letting gravity open up. Press into the forearms and slide the body through as you recline down. Emptying out into your favorite spinal twist, maybe both knees going together. Over to the left or right. Maybe crossing over one. Just letting your spine in all directions. Inhale back through the center. And then exhale over to the other side. Inhaling back to the center. And then starting to move your body into final rest. Whatever that looks like for you today. Whenever you're ready, let the eyes gently soften or close. Maybe palms resting on the belly, just feeling the rise and fall. Invitation is always there to stay for an extra long Shavasana. If you're ready to move on, maybe just allowing the knees to bend and feel the lower spine come into the earth. Maybe taking the palms over the belly if they're not there already, and just feeling the rise and fall of your belly. Maybe one palm a little higher to feel your beautiful beating heart. When you're ready, hug the knees in and grab onto the backs of the thighs, and maybe a gentle sway from side to side. And then start to take that sway, starting to rock you from front to back, and eventually up to seated. Maybe with your eyes still softened or closed, draw the hands through to heart center and bow to yourself. And this week, or hopefully we honor by giving thanks. Let's take this time to give thanks to ourselves as we bow in gratitude. This year has been challenging. It's time to pause and thanks and in honor for our hard work and effort to push through despite all things. Hands coming to our third eye, space of intuition, wisdom, honoring the perseverance in ourselves so that we can see ourselves through to giving to the world around us, allowing our hearts and minds to remain open. The light in me bows in honor of the light in each and every one of you. Namaste. Namaste, my friends. Thanks for hanging out on this